Coming up on this week's episode, Spencer Shea rides a dinosaur. The dinosaur throws into Jupiter. Jupiter then has a massive crater in it, and then Coda starts crying. All on this week's episode of...
Help! I suck at the
My name is Fraser. I thought you were going to go, I'm ready!
No, I just Coda crying in the background, sorry.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry, Coda. It's the crater, isn't it?
Yeah, he's really upset, you know? He's so upset that he's laying down asleep.
Oh, no. He cried himself to sleep.
He has.
Oh, poor thing.
And my name is Kai.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that bit. How have you been lately, Kai?
You know what? This has been a better week, I'd like to say, than any other week so far this year.
Good. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear.
As depressing as that sounds. Do you want to know why?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I've actually done more than nothing.
More than nothing?
Well, you know, most weeks I'm working. And
right.
Then, This week I've only done one video.
Oh, right.
And I spent more time hanging out with everyone on Discord for a little bit.
Yeah.
I went and bought a Hoover yesterday.
You did?
Very nice.
Go on then. Explain what happened to your old Hoover. Why have you done an adult thing and bought a new one?
It went and started smelling like fire.
And then Kai's house burned down to the ground.
Yeah.
It didn't, don't worry.
But then, yeah, I did that yesterday. I sold my old phone yesterday. I kind of forgot all about it, so I sold it.
Nice. Is it actually gone now? Have you just got to buy it?
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, sweet.
Someone came over yesterday. They sat in their car. I came out with my little mask on, was like, hello. And then I sold it to them.
Lovely.
It was like a drug deal, you know?
Oh, you pass it through the window, they pass the cash.
I passed it through the window, they passed the cash.
Amazing.
And then something else good happened, which we'll talk about later in the episode as well.
Sounds good. What a lovely week you've had then.
Yeah, how about you? You had a good week?
Yeah, it's been alright. Although it's not been as jam-packed as yours. So
I mean, mine sounds like I've done a lot, but I really haven't. You think about it, I've sat down, done one video this week, and then I've just spoken on Discord playing GeoGuessr for the rest of them.
Yeah, but that's good though. Whereas for me, what I've done this week is I've worked for 5 days during the week. And I've played Rust because all the Rust servers wiped on Thursday.
Yep.
So that's been fun. And that's really it. Oh, I also started a new Netflix show.
Oh, what'd you... Yeah, I know exactly what you saw.
Yeah.
You started watching Bugs Bunny's Adventures of Caramel Thieves.
No. Caramel Thieves? Why are they stealing the caramel?
I said thieves, but...
Thieves?
We'll go with thieves.
Okay, well, no, it's not that. I've started watching BoJack Horseman,
That's the one.
Which is an 18-rated cartoon. It's not anything to do with the dodgy stuff. I mean, it is, but it's not centered around. Moving on. So, yeah, it's a funny cartoon. And it's one that actually, I looked at on Netflix ages ago, but I never watched. And then Thomas recommended it to me, like, ages ago again. And then, again, I never watched it. And I finished my latest show, Glitch, on Netflix earlier on this week. So I was looking for something new to watch, and it just popped up, and I was like, oh yeah, screw it, let's do it. And there's like 6 seasons of it, so I'm going to be there for a while. That's going to be my regular show to go to at the moment.
Did you finish Rick and Morty then? Because you said you were watching
I finished that ages ago.
Fair enough, you watched that really quick.
Yeah, no, literally, every single time I go for lunch now, in the middle of work days, I watch something on Netflix in bed.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm making the most of that luxury while I can. So I finished the entirety of Rick and Morty. I finished off watching this other show called Glitch, which is based in Urana in Australia. And basically people come back from the dead. And without saying what the end is, I finally watched to the very end, to the point where you just know that there's absolutely guaranteed no other season.
Fair enough, kind of like in those other shows.
It's not like The Walking Dead and all of that. It's not like a zombie film. It's like, to kind of give like the general overview. There's this guy whose wife came back to life, and she died from breast cancer, and kind of like as some knock-on effects of that, a bunch of other people
I think I've seen this. I think my mum's gone on about it before.
It's good. It's really, really good. A bunch of other people come back. So, like, one of them was there was an Asian character in the most recent series who was killed. There was somebody who was the mayor of Urana back like 120 years ago, who still thought he was the mayor, but he wasn't. There was a girl who was killed by a Christian family because they thought she was the devil. What else was there? There was another guy who was from the war. And yeah, they all start coming back. And they all meet up. And yeah, it's really, really good. I don't want to say the ending, because the ending's kind of like the mega plot twist. The last few episodes of the final season is the mega plot twist. It starts revealing everything. What, why, when, the lot. But yeah, that's good. Anyway, bless you.
Oh, sorry. I was like holding that in, but I couldn't hold it in anymore.
You did it at the right time. I literally just finished. So yeah, that's been my week. Oh, I've also been preparing for upcoming Mother's Day.
Ooh, very nice.
Are you prepared?
You got her anything nice?
Yeah, I did actually. Without saying it out loud, because I know that my mum.
I could say it.
Past. Yeah, go on. Yeah, Kai, say it.
Can you remind me what it is by sending me a picture? It goes on top of the bath.
Yes.
And it sits there. It's like a big wooden board with like a hole for your phone, tablet, laptop, wine, brush. It's called a extendable bamboo bath caddy.
Yep.
There you go.
And I think she'll really like it, to be honest, because it's one of those where you just know that she will definitely use it if it's there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because at the moment, currently, if she wanted to, let's just say, watch a movie, she'd have to look to like the left side or the right side. I'm trying to not obviously say things because I'm worried that she's going to walk past. So like you'd have to look to the side to watch something on the screen. But now with that in place, it's directly in front.
Very nice.
So yeah, I think she'll like it. I haven't got a card though. I need to get a card sorted.
You know, I don't think I've bought a card. Like birthday card, Christmas card, Mother's Day, Father's Day card or whatever in 6 years.
Really?
I kind of just stopped buying them. I don't know. I felt like, you know, people open them, they look at them and go, oh, that's nice, then throw it away.
Yeah, I could totally see where you're coming from with that.
I know that my dad and my mum still have, like, the odd thing that I got them. I think my dad more than my mum. My mum doesn't do cards either. My dad's adamant on cards all the time.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I just kind of stopped doing the whole card thing just because they just get thrown away or they get put away and never seen again for about 20 years.
I guess it really depends, doesn't it? Like for the special stuff, I'd be like, yeah, sure, let's go get someone a card first.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But otherwise, like, nah, I'm probably the same as you. I wouldn't get cards.
There's been nothing too special to like get a card, I guess. Like, you know, in the future, I'm sure I probably will. But at the moment, it's just I don't know. I feel like a text is like, "Hello, Happy Mother's Day. Hello, Happy Birthday. Hello, love you."
I think the rule of thumb really is you're fine most of the time until you move out. Then you have to start sending everyone cards.
Oh, yeah, true.
Anyway, so other than that, have you got any gifts sorted?
You know what? No.
Oh no.
I always get my mum something like Maltesers because she loves Maltesers. So I'll get her some Maltesers, obviously. But I don't know. There's nothing that really stands out. I'll ask her if she's interested in anything. But I mean, I always get her like her favorite perfume or whatever at Christmas.
Oh, that's nice.
Because it lasts like 6-7 months or so, and it's good. It's her favorite and whatever else, so it's nice to do. But otherwise, I mean, I don't really know what else she'd really want. I know what she does want, but it ends up being more than I would like to spend out at this very moment in time.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye out. I wish she's not one to have like Amazon wish lists and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
It would be really nice if she had like a wish list somewhere on some site. Otherwise, she always tells me to go on like Boohoo and
anything
find
from
something
there.
on there. She says just go in the sale because usually they've actually got quite good stuff in the sale on there. Like if I go in the sale now and I don't know, everything in the sale, right? And I'm gonna search. She always says search something like skull, so I'm gonna search skull.
Yep, no surprises there.
There's a shirt that says baby girl. Yep, I'm sure she'll love that.
From the sun, from her son. Oh no!
Oh, there's quite a few nice things in there. To be fair, like at the moment when I search skull, a lot of like band stuff comes up.
Yeah.
But you know, I'll probably look in there and find something. She always says like there's good stuff there, so I'm sure she'll like it.
Yeah, fair enough. Easy to shop for them, really.
Yeah. Until it's like, shit, what do I buy?
Oh god, yeah, that is the worst feeling.
I think, obviously, you know, the last time I saw my mum now was beginning of September, end of August.
Yeah.
So I think a real good Mother's Day thing would be like, hello, go and visit her, but I can't do that, can I? You know, so that's like a really big
hopefully
thing
soon. Hopefully soon. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Oh, talking about gifts and stuff though. My brother's birthday's tomorrow.
You got him anything?
Yeah, I have, luckily, but me and my sister went on that, and I got her to basically sort it out. But
Nice.
It's so strange how he's the last person we expected to have a lockdown birthday. We thought we were going to be done. We thought my brother literally just avoided it, because he had his 18th last year.
Yeah.
And it was literally 2 weeks before lockdown started.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh my god, you've literally got away with it. You've gone clubbing. You've done what you wanted to do. And now it's come round to the point where he's now 19 and he's having a lockdown birthday.
Yeah. Lockdown birthdays aren't very fun.
No. I genuinely
had a
feel
lockdown
like...
birthday.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did.
Didn't you go to a restaurant?
Nope, lockdown.
Oh no. Oh yeah, because it was during the second lockdown, wasn't it?
Yeah, you want to know the most exciting thing I did on my birthday?
What was that?
I worked.
No. Oh yeah,
I
did,
worked.
didn't you?
I did a video for Jack, and then I streamed.
That's right, yeah. I remember that birthday stream.
Yeah. That was, yeah, it's not great. That was my 21st as well.
It was. That's unfortunate. That's okay. We're still gonna like delay all the proper celebrations until when we can.
Yeah. 22nd birthday.
Yeah. Good idea.
Oh, but hopefully your brother has a good one though tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope he does too. I'm looking forward to the cake. We're having a takeaway tonight to celebrate. Which will
I'm
be
doing
nice.
that too. I'll celebrate too.
Are you gonna have a takeaway too?
Yeah, why not? I'll celebrate. What are you getting?
God, I think we're having a Chinese.
I'm not a massive Chinese person.
No, you're English.
Oh.
Got that one coming the second you said
I did. I heard my. Could you hear my little laugh as soon as I said it?
Yeah, you were,
what I'd said before you even said it. Oh. No,
that's okay.
You know what? I'll get some in.
There's some really nice things from the Chinese though that I reckon you'll like, because I know you're not a curry person, but there's like salt and pepper chicken.
Oh yeah,
I know
yeah,
you
yeah.
absolutely
I
love
do
salt
have
and
things
pepper
from
chicken.
Chinese shops sometimes. I used to like the what was it? Pork balls? Is that what they're called?
Oh, they're
Chicken balls?
nice. Yeah,
Stuff like that.
like the sweet and sour ones.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Go on, get some pork balls tonight or chicken balls.
I
Sweet and sour
might.
chicken.
If I do, I'll send you a picture. If
Hell
I don't,
yeah.
I probably won't send you a picture either, to be honest.
So it's probably not going to happen then.
It might. It depends how what my dad wants as well tonight, you know.
Oh, just say, do you want chicken balls? And they'll be like, yeah, chicken balls!
Do you want
Anyway.
chicken ball?
Yeah, say it in that voice.
Yeah.
If you said that to Coda, he'll be like, fuck yeah!
Coda want chicken ball. He's still asleep.
Do you ever say, like, some food names and Coda responds, like, literally just by looking like, ooh, Jolton Head?
Oh, yes.
It's definitely the case with us saying cheese. If we say cheese,
Oh,
Peter will be like,
yes.
cheese?
Cheese?
Look straight away.
He is still asleep, so he's not going to respond at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough.
But, no, if it's great because it's not that I have to say anything. It's if I open, he could be at the back of the garden, right?
Yep.
And if I pick up a packet of crisps, he's like, ooh, crisps, runs towards the back door into the house, sits down like, yes, crisp. And then if I go into the fridge and get the butter out, he's like, butter.
Does he like butter?
He loves butter.
Can dogs have butter? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Listen to my.
You worry, dog.
It's not butter. It's margarine butter.
Oh, here we go.
Butter.
Okay, let's go for margarine then. Can dogs have margarine? Oh yeah, so small amounts of margarine will be fine.
Yeah. It's no more than like a little like clump.
Yeah, it's like where it says here, while dogs can technically eat butter, it's not a good option for your dog. It's mainly just saturated fat with no health benefits. Yeah, but if your dog is consuming some butter, it'll probably be fine. Yeah, fair enough. That's good.
Yeah, it's just when he kind of runs in and is like, "Ooh, yes." He does like ham and cheese too. To be fair, he loves cheese.
If he had thumbs, he'd be straight in the fridge.
Oh, he would. He would. Did you see the picture I posted the other day on Twitter, where it was the picture of him who he'd stolen the old butter tube?
No, I don't think I saw that one.
Oh,
I'll have a look
he
for
basically
it. But,
he stole it and it was gone.
Was that him?
No, that was me looking for the picture.
Oh right. I was gonna say if that's a noise that he
scrolling
made,
through
then
my Twitter and I can't find it because I post too much. Here you go.
Well, if you guys want to see it, then just scroll through Kai's Twitter. You'll know you've got the right one when you see. Oh god, I actually can't find it myself. Oh yeah, he's literally got. I can't believe it's not butter, and he's just chewing on the pot.
Yep.
It was posted on at 11 minutes past midnight on the 2nd of March.
Or if you're in America, the 1st of March.
Yeah, at some point in the evening. Anyway, let's move on to our next segment. So we were kind of on the topic of Twitter at the end of the last bit, and I think that'll be a good segue into the next bit, because Kai has got some really big news after literally a whole year of waiting. Do you know what? Before you say it, let's start from the very, very beginnings, because we did an episode on this a year ago when the things happened. But just for the people that may not have been listening, what happened in the first place, and then lead on to what's happened recently.
In March 2020, when everything was starting to go downhill in the world, I was on Twitter and I got an email come through to my account. I believe it was on March the 1st. Maybe the 2nd. It was one of the two. And I was on Twitter. I suddenly got an email come through, and it said, "We have removed these clips from your Twitter account due to you being a naughty person." And the naughty person was me posting a video of myself playing guitar, which is fully in line with their terms and conditions, which is stupid. And I then got another email come through saying, oh no, in that same email it said, I've had this email before. Last time I had it before that was on the way back from Orlando in 2019. So about 6 months before.
Yeah.
Ish. Probably 9 months before actually. And it said you have one, if this happens again, we will suspend your account. And I was thinking, that's not a good thing. So after that, I went through and deleted everything I could find about a guitar video from my Twitter. And it came to March the 2nd or 1st, and I got an email come through from Twitter with that same thing, and it didn't say anything about the account being suspended. And I was like, oh, okay, they're just removing it. And my final tweet on that account was, hold on, it's a good tweet. It's a really good tweet. It says, you ready, Fraser?
Yeah, go for it.
Glad to see my Twitter account almost getting falsely suspended again for posting guitar covers, however many years ago, thanks to big music labels. 2 minutes later, account got suspended. So my account got suspended for basically playing some guitar. And
guitar covers, we say.
Yes.
So
covers.
It's not even the real thing. It's Kai playing the song, but it's not somebody else's recording. It's his own true recording.
Yep. And I posted it. Made a video on it, saying how angry I was. Put in a response to it. The response wouldn't be sent because Twitter had changed their system or something like that. So they wouldn't allow it to be sent or something at this point to their copyright team. And it then told me to message through Twitter, through their email, to the people that took the videos down, which is some company that just actually has like no real ratings or anything like that. I searched them up on Google after it happened, and it said, their rating was 1 star on Google out of 5, because everyone was giving it 1 star because they kept getting their account removed because of that same company. And I can't remember the company name. It's gone out of my head by this point, but I then sent the email, and I got an email back from Twitter saying, if you do not receive a response within 14 days, we will reinstate your account. Skip forward a year.
Yep.
I got my account reinstated.
The longest 14 days of our lives.
But I've now got it back, and I've switched finally my username. I haven't gone back to that account. I thought about it carefully, and I was like, it could be a good idea, but
nah.
I think I've got this account I'm on now is definitely more active,
Oh, for sure.
So I've kept to this account. I've changed the username over, so my old account now is Kairos Bests, and my new one is now Kairos Best again. And that is so nice to see.
Oh, thank God, we can actually call you by your actual name.
You can. And it means that my actual name is the same on every single platform again.
That was the most annoying thing, I reckon.
Yeah, it was.
Everything
so
bar
annoying.
Twitter, where it's just with an extra S.
But the good news that's come out of this is I can actually see my old followers as well.
Yep.
And you know what? I think I've done quite well to get the amount of followers I have now in the space of a year.
Oh, for sure. Your old account was on 17k or something like that? And
my old account was on
14?
17,800.
Yeah.
Or if you want the exact number, 17,845. My
Yep.
new one, at this very moment in time, is on 14,792. So it's about, 3,000
You're
off.
pretty much there.
Yeah, and I'm sure, that old account is filled with inactive people, because I think by the time I was working for Jack and stuff and actually doing things properly, I was on already, 7,000 followers.
Yeah, probably.
So, I think to get back to 14,000 or almost 15,000, that's quite good.
And it's super active.
There is not a single tweet that goes by without, I don't know, something.
Probably 200 likes on average.
Yeah, something like that. Depends on what it is.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see it's back.
And I'm happy for you. That was a big fucking deal for forever.
Oh, it was, because at first it just blocked off all my contacts for work. But I think the best thing about it is I can look back at some old posts.
Yeah.
One of the last things I've got is Greg's. And one of the last photos I posted on there was a picture of Coda. And this is about a month after I got him, by the way.
And he's still a little babby.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really cute. Really cute. And he's blue for some reason. I'm not sure why he's blue, but and that was the last thing I was able to post, because that was when I got him a month afterwards.
If anybody wants to see that, by the way, Kai's old Twitter is Kairos Bests now. So go and have a look, and you'll see little babby Coda.
You know what? Whilst we're on the topic of social media, I wanted to tell you something really funny.
Go for it.
So I made a TikTok the other day.
Yeah.
And I knew it was going to do well, but I didn't expect it to do as well as it did.
Okay, interesting.
So I found a clip when I was scrolling through the other night that said, "Tell me that you're short without telling me you're short." And I was like, I can use this to my advantage here.
Uh-huh.
And I went on Twitter, found the pictures of me, Jack and Wilbur, and then me, Jack and Tommy, and I was like, yeah, this is a good topic here to like suddenly talk about on a video. So I made a 15-second TikTok, and it's gone viral.
Well, hey, how many views and likes it got?
It's almost on 100,000 views.
Bloody hell.
Likes 33,000 it's just gone on to.
Bloody
and
hell.
Comments 736.
Bloody hell, that's good.
And I've gained almost 4,500 followers on TikTok.
Bloody hell.
So I knew it was going to do well, but I didn't know it was going to do that well, you know?
It's properly done well, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was proud of that.
Fair play, well done.
And that's probably the last TikTok I'm going to make for another year.
I started posting like highlights and stuff onto TikTok.
I saw.
And I thought, do you know what? It would be good to have some content up there. Nah, there's no point.
It really depends on what you do, isn't it? It's a weird algorithm, TikTok.
Oh, God. I don't understand what gets pushed and what doesn't. Because I used to be able to push like a few TikToks and get like 200, 300 views in about an hour. Yeah. But then I posted the clips and they only got like 2 views in an hour. And I was like, what? That doesn't make sense.
Have you hashtagged it?
Yeah.
See, that's what makes it even weirder then.
Because it's normally the hashtags which puts it out there.
Yeah.
And it's just so inconsistent. I don't understand. Because it's clear that followers don't really do a lot on TikTok. It really is.
Because everyone goes on their For You page, not the following page.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I'm not too fussed about TikTok anyway. It's not really a platform for me. And it's like I've posted multiple videos of beta over time. And like a couple of them have got like 1,600 views here. We've got 1,880 views here. Mm-hmm. And then I've just got another one with 219. Another one with 996. One with 149. It doesn't make sense. I don't bloody know. Anyway, but TikTok ain't really a main platform for me, so I'm not too fussed. But that's really cool that going viral on yours has been... It's been a thing.
It's a bit mental to see. And you know what? The weirdest thing is, yeah?
Yep.
This isn't about this isn't about my clip. It kind of relates to yours as well. The weirdest thing with TikTok is any video could just suddenly do well.
Oh, definitely.
And any person could suddenly have a career in it. Which is mental. I mean, obviously that's the thing with everything. But you know, if you get that one video that does really well, you get all those followers and whatever else, and that comes up on their pages, and if they stop watching it or whatever, and they like scroll past it, then it's like, okay, you're not going to get pushed anymore. But as soon as you get that first push, you're likely going to do quite well for a few videos.
100%.
And I think that's the weirdest thing. And the best thing about the platform in general, see, I've always been like, I'm not really a massive TikTok person, but I think the best thing about the platform in general is you don't have to, with like YouTube and stuff, you get recommended obviously what similar things to what you watch. But with TikTok, you're forced to watch something that you don't want to watch sometimes for a few seconds. And that force of you watching it, where like obviously because you're scrolling past into different clips on YouTube and whatever else, you don't get that forcefully watching thing. Whereas on TikTok, you do get that forcefully watching thing, which means that anyone could do it much easier on TikTok than anywhere else probably.
Yep.
Which I find mental. That was my little segment there of that.
No, that's pretty cool though. Hopefully one day, anyone that's listening right now, maybe you'll get a famous TikTok. So just keep pushing it out, I guess, and
just remember that we're the ones that told you to keep pushing it out, and you got to come on the podcast when you're big and famous. Thank you.
Yeah, and you got to make us famous as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll just stick to my Twitter shit posting. I'm not sure if you saw yesterday, but I just tweeted out. Well, actually, Twitter first tweeted out writing bios. Who wants one? I asked for one. Twitter didn't make me one, so I tweeted out. I'm writing bios. Who wants one? And I wrote so many bios.
Yeah.
For people, I think I've replied to literally every single reply. 69 people have asked for new bios, and I replied to every single one of them.
Damn, that's quite good.
And there's been a lovely variety of them as well.
I was gonna say, now that you've said like 69 of them, you're gonna get someone tweet who's already probably done it at this point. They're gonna tweet us saying, "You said 69."
Oh, definitely.
And then they're gonna hear this and be like, "Oh, maybe I should delete my tweet now."
but I've put I've put a load of variety of different bios. One of them was
I have enjoyed yours. They've been good to watch.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's been super fun doing it as well. There's like this guy that was called Banana Crusher 69. I've set his bio too. I actually like bananas. I don't know why I crush them, to be honest. CJ asked for one, so I put CEO of Greg's, CEO of Nando's, CEO of the NHS. Dakota asked for one, so I gave her the bio. My porridge is cold, sad face, please buy me a new one, and then put a paypal.me link there. I said put your link there, and then she just put your link here. And I said I meant put your link there, but if you don't want to, then put /IVExasHD. So I've got my PayPal link in her bio. Nice. I've put another few shit ones as well, like my husband is Tim Cook,
Aiden's.
and I love him a lot. Oh, Aiden's got a massive camera, so I said my camera isn't the only thing that's big. Winky face. If you want one, tweet me. Reply to my tweet which says asking for bios. I'll do it for a little while until I get bored. Hopefully I'm not bored by the time this episode goes out. But yeah, that's how you get people to hate you on Twitter. Oh, the funny thing as well is people have notifications on for me as well. So when I tweeted at Aiden saying my camera isn't the only thing that's big, people were like, I'm turning off your notifs. It's so funny.
That's hilarious. You got 11 likes on that one.
Yeah, quite a few people like that one.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I've loved watching these.
You should ask for one. I'll invite one for you.
See, but I've got a nice bio at the moment. It's very clean.
Yeah, you don't need to change it. People haven't changed it. Tell you what,
yeah,
I'll say what your bio could be right now.
Go on.
Twitter, I promise this isn't my second account. I know you've unsuspended my main one, but please, don't ban this one because I broke the rules. Also, I'm not a brush.
Thanks for the also I'm not a brush part.
Yeah, there you go. That's your fantastic new bio.
Let's put a little bit on the end. Also, I'm not short.
Also, I'm not sure. Do you know what, just add that to your
Add that to my current one.
Yeah, add that to your current one. I'm not a brush. Also, I'm not short.
Hold on. I'm not a brush.
And while Kai does that, let's go into the next segment. So moving on to the next segment, we're going to do our new secret word. Ooh, I bet you weren't expecting that. Doing the secret word straight after a transition.
I was not expecting that, Fraser.
Do you remember the secret word from last time, Kai?
You know what? For some reason, something tells me I do.
Oh, really? What's the secret word?
I feel like it could have been moon.
Yes, it was moon. Totally not, because we've just had to redo this little section. So shout out to Tangela, Peter, Royce, you all guessed it, Diamond Hood, Chloe, Zach, Rowe. You got the secret words as well. Congratulations to all of you. That was the secret word, moon. We now have a new word, which is...
word. Oh, I know the word.
Kai.
I know the word.
What's the word? Noom.
Moon backwards.
Okay, so tweet us Noom at Stuck in a Podcast. That is our Twitter account. Give us a tweet. That is a secret word for this week. Okay, got it? Lovely.
Noom.
Yes, Noom. Oh, and also, do you know what? Whilst you're tweeting us things, tweet us some suggestions for special guests and tag those special guests. We're looking for some more people to get onto the podcast, and we've got a couple of ideas. We're going to be talking to them soon about coming on. But we want to get a few more people on. So tweet us at Stuck in a Podcast with who you want to hear on the podcast as a special guest, and make sure you tag them as well, because you never know. They might see the tweet and they might go, fuck yeah, let's do it straight away. So do that. Okay? Lovely. Now we're actually going to move on to the next segment, and it's mainly to do with Elon Musk.
It is. There's a big segment here about Elon Musk.
Yeah,
you
do you know what?
You can start.
Yeah, we'll do that. So, Elon Musk recently made another rocket go up into the sky, which is always exciting. I love. Do you love watching the launches? I love watching the launches.
I do. We watched it, didn't we?
We did. Oh my god,
it was the
so
SN10.
I can't remember what the code is, to be honest, but it's always so exciting to watch them all go up. I love it when they go and like show the actual view of things detaching from in space as well. To actually see like the curvature of the Earth and all of that. Oh my god, what a view!
It's quite good that it can handle the signal or whatever. all the way up there.
It's crazy we've got the technology for it. Lovely.
Well, we got the technology to go like billions of miles away in the universe, but we haven't got like the technology to go to the bottom of our ocean.
Yeah, that's actually quite a good point.
Which is a bit mental, but yeah.
I wonder if that'll be next once we've explored the universe. We can't explore the whole universe, but
well,
once
they're sending someone back to the moon. They're sending someone back. They're sending people to Mars.
They are. That's
so I guess
it's
exciting. The next thing on the agenda, realistically, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure Elon Musk, in 10 years' time, we're like, yeah, what's at the bottom of the ocean then, guys?
It's a fish!
He'll make some sort of boat or like submarine that can handle the pressure.
The Tesla Marine.
The Marine.
It'll
be something to do with the ocean, he's got SpaceX, space.
Yeah. It'll be Subby. Nickname for the submarine.
Yeah. It'll be something like that. Because, it would literally be something like that.
That'll be cool.
But, no, we do enjoy watching a bit of the rocket go up into space. We were going to watch one when we were in America, weren't we?
We were, and then they bloody delayed it.
They delayed it. Yeah, it was going to be on the day before we were going, I'm pretty sure.
I think they also were looking at doing it on the day we were going. So it would have been a case of it was launching as we were departing from the airport.
That was right. I feel like they did do it, though.
Nah, they did it like on the Wednesday after.
Oh, yeah, but I remember the weather was really nice in the last couple of days we were there.
Oh, it was. But
it was like 40 degrees or something.
I'm pretty sure they just cancelled it or something. I can't remember. Anyway, we missed that, and the most recent thing that happened was Elon Musk made another rocket go up into the sky, and it was another test. So he's previously tested this new module, and it lands in a completely different way, because currently at the moment, the only things that can land are thrusters. And there's been quite a few thrusters that have been reused to send things up into space, which is an absolutely massive deal, because it means that resources aren't being wasted on creating new thrusters every single time. Now, he's got this big upper module that he wants to land. The first 2 times, exploded. Well, the first time it actually completely exploded. The second time, something went wrong, and it actually landed in the sea. And so it gracefully landed in the sea, but of course there was no platform there, so it just went... So then it just splashed into the sea. So I think they could recover it, because it was there, but it basically drowned. And now, the most recent one... The third and final one. It's probably not the final because something did go wrong.
No, they're doing something else with it. I remember they said they're already making it. There was a video that went around the other day.
I'm not surprised because a little bit went wrong. It was actually quite good. So it went up into the sky, it hovered for a little bit, and then it did what I've referred to as the belly flop, where it literally lies on its side and it uses its little paddles on the side to make sure it's flying in the right direction as it falls. Mm-hmm. So it falls down to the ground. And then what it does is as it gets closer to the ground, it then levels out and starts properly jetting out flames from its thrusters at the very bottom to gracefully land on the ground. Now,
these thrusters can move, by the way, like different directions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's 3 of them, and then they can turn off different ones at different times as well. So it can land on like 2 or 1 thruster. So what happened was, as it was landing, there was a little bit of a leak, and there was a fire on the entire module. But it still managed to land. It all landed no problem. It was a little bit of a jolt, though. It didn't properly gracefully land. It was a little bit more of a harder landing, but it did land. Although, we all thought there's going to be some repercussions because it did a little bit more of a hard landing. And there was. 8 minutes after landing, the entire thing exploded due to that fire.
do you I remember when we were watching it, we were like, yeah, that's going to explode. Because... The person that was trying to, or like the fire engine or whatever that was putting out the fire, or the hose, just wasn't reaching it.
Yeah, there was like a little sprinkler on the landing pad, and it was the most pathetic sprinkler you'd ever seen. It was just jetting foam in a general direction, but it was basically watering the ground.
Yeah. It did put out the fire, though, to be fair. Eventually.
It did, but that was the exterior fire.
Yeah. I feel like maybe there could have been something to do with electrical as well that made it explode.
I think there was an interior fire, and I think what they said was there was a methane leak.
Right.
And that caught fire, went into the tanks, kaboom, everything then exploded.
But, that is a huge achievement regardless, because that could end up being the way that people can just travel into space whenever they want.
It's kind of like the way SpaceX does their work, though. They learn from failures. They'll take the risk of failure in order to make progress. So to have 2 failed ones so far, to have this one that's kind of like a success but still a failure at the same time, because it didn't safely complete its mission, they can only go up from here. And it's been proven every single time that things are getting better. Considering the first one was a complete write-off. Like, there was no graceful landing at all. It just went and exploded on the floor. The second one, graceful, but in the wrong place. The third one, graceful, but there were issues.
I think the biggest thing that we've noticed is it's a huge relay to the saying of you learn from your mistakes.
Definitely.
Because, they definitely learn from their mistakes. They work out exactly what went wrong. They fix it, and then it's even better the next time they do it.
It's such a cool company, though. I love watching everything to do with SpaceX. They've properly taken the limelight from NASA. NASA's cool. We love watching NASA too. There's nothing wrong with NASA, but SpaceX really, really, really is taking things to the next generation now.
I think the difference is SpaceX is very tech involved, rather than NASA is very, get it
Space.
Up. Yeah. So I guess because they work together a lot now as well on different projects, that it really does help with.
Oh, for sure.
For it.
SpaceX sent sends astronauts to the ISS now.
Yes,
which is massive. Absolutely massive. And they're in so next generation pods. It's so cool to look at. It really makes you feel like you're in the future. But then you look outside and you're like, oh fuck.
I feel like, I'm not sure if I remember reading this right, but I think it's both of them working together on the next moon trip.
I think so.
I don't know what rocket they're using or whatever, but I know I'm pretty sure I read that. But maybe they're going to use this new one.
I've just had a thought.
Go on.
You know how Elon Musk is also looking at doing Starlink?
Yes.
What if the reason why we're getting really good high quality feeds is because the signals are actually being sent back to Starlink? Because there's satellites in the sky already. What if the video feed's being sent directly to Starlink and then that's beaming it straight down to Earth?
I would presume so.
It's like a really massive Wi-Fi booster.
pretty much, isn't it?
You were interested in Starlink, weren't you?
A little bit, yeah. I look into it. I've looked at it before. I didn't really understand it too much, but I've looked at it today. Because the reason I looked at it today was because I saw a Twitter post of someone saying they've ordered it, and I feel like it was Tyser that said it.
Right.
Hold on. It could have been Tyser. It might have been someone else. It might have been someone else. It probably was someone else. But if I press on order it now, for example, put in my address, it comes up with Starlink is targeting coverage in your area in mid to late 2021. You will receive a notification once your Starlink is ready to ship. Pretty cool. If you don't know what it is, by the way, it's basically a satellite that you put outdoors, and it connects to the satellites in the sky. I guess, is that a good way to say it?
That's pretty much it.
And it's broadband, so it's internet. Low latency broadband internet, it says, and it says during beta, users can expect to see data speeds vary from 50 megabits per second to 150 megabits per second, with latency from 20 milliseconds to 40 milliseconds in most locations over the next couple months.
Which is super duper cool.
Oh, I mean, yeah, compared to I'm sure if you live very rural, in the middle of nowhere, basically, that is going to be the biggest lifesaver for you.
100%.
Where you can't get any internet, but you can because these blaze satellites going in the sky, and because it's so clear and there's no pollution or whatever as well, really, in a rural location, that's pretty perfect.
I think the only problem that the Starlink satellites had initially was light pollution, because they really take up the sky light when you have astronomers looking deep into space.
Yes.
But otherwise, I think it's really cool. And I think it's even better that we're now seeing the impossible become possible. Yes. I remember thinking when the first ideas of how to bring wireless internet to rural parts of the world, I remember when the first ideas came out, I was like, there's no way. Because Google were thinking about doing a balloon.
Yeah.
And there were balloons that just continuously float in the sky and beam down internet. But that's been scrapped now. But to see this now actually being a reality to the point where people are now using the internet from Starlink, absolutely crazy.
It's mad. Proper is. You know what? The next thing I feel like Elon Musk and stuff are going to do, they're going to make a phone.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wipe out Apple, Android, and everything like that. Probably.
Genuinely, would not be surprised.
Wouldn't be very surprised either.
That would probably be the
smartest
smartest
It's something you can
move.
expect, isn't it?
Definitely, I would be totally on board with that. I reckon.
Well, you see how much technology stuff like they go with anyway. They'd probably be at the top of the market. I'm sure it'd be
Apple's
expensive.
trying to break into their market. Apple's trying to make a smart car.
That's true.
It's the start of a war, a tech war. I think that's a good place to leave it.
I was going to say the price of the Starlink.
Go for it.
The actual hardware itself, so the satellite, is £439, which is...
Whoa, what?
Yeah, you have to pay for the hardware. But that's a one-time fee.
Yeah, it's not like a Virgin box, though, is it, where you get it for free?
No, but I mean, it is a proper satellite, I guess, at the end of the day.
Yeah, true.
And the service every month is £89, which is quite a lot. Especially now
expensive.
You do see BT and stuff are bringing out their gigabit internet like at home for £60 a month, I think.
I guess if you live literally in the middle of nowhere, though, that would be
if you live in the middle of nowhere, that is the lifesaver.
Definitely.
I'd like to try it, so Elon Musk, if you are listening, please send me one. Thank you.
Sponsor the podcast.
Should really just email him, just see if he does it anyway. Be pretty cool.
Say, hello, Elon. Please, we have a podcast and we want to do the next one over Starlink.
What we could do? We could do one of those. We could do like a Zoom stereo, not Zoom stereo. We could do a Zoom YouTube stream episode of like trying it out in person. How cool would that be? Cool.
Yeah.
Go on, Elon.
Hit us up.
I'll send him an email afterwards.
Do it. I dare you. Do it for real.
I will. I probably will. If you don't ask, you don't get. Speaking of,
I cannot wait to see
I've got
this.
a big secret to come up soon, which I hopefully can announce in a few weeks, finally.
Dun, 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 dun. Don't worry, he doesn't have a gold play button, don't worry.
I do not have a gold play button. Or do I?
Oh.
Anyway, thanks for listening to this week's episode of... I Stuck in a Podcast!
Make sure you follow us on our Twitters, at FraserIRL and at KairosBest. Oh my god, it feels so weird saying KairosBest.
It does. It does.
I feel like I need to say the extra S. Yeah, follow us on our Twitters at FraserIRL, at KairosBest, because that is our personal ones. To follow the podcast Twitter, it's at Stuck in a Podcast. Follow us here on Spotify as well, because we upload every single Wednesday. So make sure you follow for information as to when we next upload. We might do a community episode again soon, guys. So you know you want to follow us on Twitter to get involved with that community episode, where you can basically do a Q&A with us. Your question could be answered on a podcast episode. So stay tuned for that. Why is it all... Whoa. I've just looked outside and it's extremely smoky all of a sudden. Oh my god, there's a massive bonfire outside. We'll end on the house burning down.
My house doing that too. About an hour ago.
Smoke outside?
Yeah, about an hour ago.
Oh my god, it absolutely stinks. Whew. Let's hope it's just a bonfire and not a real good fire.
What colour is the smoke? Is it like white or black?
It's like white and grey.
It's probably a bonfire.
But it's not the neighbours.
Oh.
Okay, let's just hope that... What? That really stinks. I think it's a bonfire, but it's just there's no wind, so it's awful. Anyway, we'll end off on me absolutely choking to death on this. So thanks so much for tuning in. Do you have anything else to say, Kai?
Nah, not really.
Until next time. Oh, do you know what? I did the last one. You did the next one. You do this one. Go on. What's the actual outro?
Until next time. Don't get your satellite stuck in your asshole.
What the
Well, it's a good bit of advice, to be fair.